Hello. This is Eva the Elfpire, and today we're going to be doing another court document reading. This one particularly is Jane Doe Plaintiff versus Stephen K. Bonnell II, aka Destiny. Jane Doe is Pxie, I believe. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Those who do not know, I'll give you a brief overview of what's going on. Pxie has alleged that Destiny has leaked and disseminated photos of her that were sexually explicit in videos and shared them online without her knowledge or consent. So this is a revenge pornography case. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right, complaint to the Honorable Court comes now plaintiff Jane Doe by and through her undersigned counsel and very respectfully states, alleges, and prays as follows. 1. Nature of action. 1. This action seeks to hold defendant accountable for his unauthorized, intentional, and unlawful disclosure and dissemination of intimate images and sexually explicit videos of the plaintiff, thereby causing plaintiff extreme emotional and physical distress, depression, anxiety, and harm to her personal and professional reputation. Plaintiff seeks injunctive relief, compensatory and punitive damages, attorney fees, and any other relief this honorable court deems just and proper as a result of the defendant's unlawful, extreme, and outrageous conduct towards plaintiff. Plaintiff brings claims pursuant to inter alia, which is just Latin for, among other things, the Intimate Image Protection Act, 15 U.S.C. 6851, the sexual cyber harassment statute, Florida Statute 784.049, and other Florida laws pertaining to the right of privacy, public disclosure of private facts, and the intentional infliction of emotional distress. Jurisdiction and venue, which is always needs to be established for any proper lawsuit. 3. This court has subject matter jurisdiction pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1331 because the action arises under the laws of the United States, including 15 U.S.C. 6851. The Intimate Image Protection Act. This court has supplemental jurisdiction over the plaintiff's state laws claims pursuant to 28-1367 because they arise out of the same nucleus of operative facts as the federal claims. Venue is proper in this judicial district pursuant to 28-1391 because a substantial part of the events or omissions given rise to the claim occurred within this district, and defendant is subject to personal jurisdiction in this district. What they're saying is the court that they're suing in is also the court that the defendant lives in, like the district. 3. Parties. Plaintiff Jane Doe is a citizen of the United States and a resident of the Miami-Dade County, Florida. Plaintiff brings this complaint anonymously due to the intimate and sensitive nature of the materials which form the subject matter of the complaint. Defendant Stephen K. Bonnell II, hereto referred to as Bonnell, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Miami Beach, Florida. Bonnell, known online as Destiny, is a live streamer and political commentator. He has over 840,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. He has a huge following on X, Kick, Reddit, and Discord. Bonnell had over 700,000 followers on his Twitch channel before he was banned from Twitch in March of 2022 due to hateful conduct. Plaintiff, known online as Pxie, is also a live streamer as well as influencer. Pxie has 15,000 followers on X, and on Twitch she has 10,000 followers. So quite a substantially less, but still a popular streamer in her own right. Plaintiff began conversing with Bonnell on the Discord platform when she was approximately 19 years old. Bonnell was approximately 33 years old. At the time, Plaintiff was a new streamer in the same niche as Bonnell. Politics. Okay, so 19 to 33 is a bit of a eyebrow raiser as far as age difference goes, but nothing illegal or inappropriate there. It's just covering background and facts, I guess, but this doesn't seem super relevant to me. Approximately 2 years later on, or about September 12th of 2020, after multiple conversations about consent and boundaries, plaintiff engaged in sexual relations with Bonnell. Plaintiff was inexperienced and had only had physical relations with one other person prior to Bonnell. This was the only time plaintiff and Bonnell had sexual relations. During this one occasion, Bonnell recorded videos of plaintiff and him engaging in sexual conduct, aka the videos. Unbeknownst to plaintiff at the time, on or about October 4th of 2022, so 2 years later, Destiny disseminated disseminated through electronic means one of the video, to a 19-year-old woman using the screen name Rose. Rose was a random fan of Bonell's on his Discord platform that reached out to him on Discord. Bonell had never met Rose despite knowing nothing about Rose and not even knowing her real name. Bonell intentionally shared the video with Rose without plaintiff's knowledge or consent. On or about November 29th of 2024, so an additional 2 years later, the sexually explicit video of plaintiff that Bonell had shared with Rose was uploaded onto the site Kiwi Farms. The video was also shared on multiple other pornography websites including notfans.com, thoughtHub.com, pornbiz.com, epog.com, and erome.com. The caption of the video on different platforms identify both Destiny and Pxie. The plaintiff's face is visible and identifiable in the video. Shortly after the video is posted, various friends and random followers of plaintiff inform her about the dissemination of the video. Some of the messages are very accusatory. She is shocked, humiliated, and mortified by the dissemination of the sexually explicit video. As of today's date, the video has been viewed on the non-fan site over 10,000 times. It has been viewed on the ThoughtHub.com site over 58,000 times and had at least as many views on other websites, but it has since been removed. It is still on the Kiwi Farm site, but the site does not have a number tracker, so the number of views is unknown but estimated to be in the tens of thousands. On erome.com, there were over 10,000 views, but it has since been removed. On the evening of November 29, 2024, plaintiff sent a message to Bonell on Discord expressing her horror that he shared the video of her. She asked him if he sent any additional pornography videos to anyone. He admits his guilt, responding, "Ugh, there shouldn't be. No, I'm so sorry. There's literally no excuse. I'd had phone combos and stuff with this person. They were fairly close to me. It's worthless to say it at this point, but I'm super sorry. There's literally no excuse." Plaintiff then asked him to delete any and all videos that he has of her. The leak of the videos goes viral and it's being discussed by thousands of followers of Destiny and Pxie on various platforms including YouTube, Discord, Reddit, Kiwi Farms, and Twitter X. Plaintiff begins receiving hundreds of insulting and harassing messages. Many of the followers discussing the leaks on the different accounts falsely claim that plaintiff exchanged sex for professional growth and favors from Bonell. Was her growth to 10,000 followers on Twitch a direct result of her association with Destiny? Because, I mean, if so, Destiny did a shit job. Anyway, plaintiff feels increasingly humiliated, mortified, and depressed, and starts feeling suicidal. On or about December 11, 2024, she starts writing sewer slide notes. Plaintiff messages Bonell and tells him she is just tired of living anymore. It's a matter of time until my family discovers what happened. I feel like the best thing for me to do is to game end myself and schedule a post just detailing my feelings on what happened to try to ensure a situation like this doesn't happen again. Plaintiff then unfriends Bonell on Discord so that she cannot receive any messages from him. Then, on or about December 13th of 2024, plaintiff meets with Bonell's close friend and business associate, Kyla Turner, screen name of Nostradite. Plaintiff tells her about her suicidal thoughts, that she cannot bear the humiliation and harassment she is enduring, and that she wants to ensure Bonell never does this to her or anyone else ever again. Turner tells her she will talk to Bonell and tell him what they discovered. On or about the 19th of December, Turner asks plaintiff if Bonell has communicated with her or added her back as a friend. Plaintiff responds in the negative. Plaintiff continues feeling depressed and suicidal. The leak of the video is still a viral topic of conversation on multiple platforms, with people making horrible accusations about plaintiff. On the morning of January 20th, 2025, 2 videos on YouTube are posted by 2 different streamers discussing the Pxie leak. The videos include screenshots and private messages of plaintiff discussing the situation with friends and claims that plaintiff took hush money, only cares about money, and does not care about the other victims of Defendant. These videos have been viewed by thousands, including one which, as of today, was viewed by over 90,000 people. The majority of the posts by people assume that Bonell shared the videos with Bonell's consent. What? The majority of the posts by people assume that Bonell shared the videos with Bonell's consent and knowledge. Okay, so, like, he definitely shared them out. On or about January 20th, 2024, in desperation, plaintiff Pxie goes online and announces that Destiny shared the videos without her consent or knowledge and that she will be seeking legal recourse. That same day, Bono Destiny responds on various platforms including Reddit and Imgur and falsely claims that the video leak happened without my knowledge, consent, or authorization. This claim directly contradicts his November 29th, 2024 explicit written admission to plaintiff that he knowingly and intentionally shared the video with Rose without plaintiff's consent. On January 20th, right after plaintiff announced publicly that she would sue Bono, one of his followers reached out to plaintiff and told her that Bono had sent the video to her sister about 2 months earlier. The follower informs plaintiff that she believes Bono is not sending her sister sexually explicit videos of other women without their consent. On January 21st, 2025, aware of the impending lawsuit and potential criminal investigation, Bono starts destroying evidence, including deleting messages between him and plaintiff. On January 23rd, 2025, Bono receives a letter from plaintiff's counsel informing him of plaintiff's intent to sue and demanding that he preserve all evidence. On or about January 23rd, Bono begins to publicly harass and defame plaintiff. He posts in his group chat called DGG with multiple people that plaintiff Pxie is just after his money. That's a dismissatory insult, I guess, but I don't consider that, that would be hard to prove as defamation to me. Anyway, on or about the 23rd of January, Bono also posts on his website, destiny.gg, and his DGG chat that Pxie and the people behind her just want money, so there's no point in going after the hacker. He's probably some broke loser anyway, so they aren't even mentioning him. Over 1,000 people have potentially viewed this defamatory post. It's a misleading post, it's a lie, but I don't necessarily think that's defamation either. Bono's attempt to divert blame from himself and cast blame on an alleged hacker is directly contradicted by his own prior explicit written admission, see ante, to plaintiff that he intentionally shared the videos and by his text messages with Rose in which he tells her about the videos with the young girl that he will send her. Bono continues defaming and harassing plaintiff on his website, Destiny GG, and the DGG chat. He implies that plaintiff is trying to milk him and that she is not going after anybody else that might allegedly have been involved in the leak of the videos because she can't milk as much money out of that target. Potentially over 1,000 people have seen this post. In or around the end of January, approximately 15 women have reached out to plaintiff to tell her that they had received sexually explicit images from Destiny of other women without the other women's consent. 3 of these women also tell plaintiff that Bono deleted their chat threads after January 23rd of 2025. Okay, I'm gonna say that this seems a little irrelevant to me unless those people were also stepping up and a part of this lawsuit. Anyway, upon information and belief, multiple women, including Melina Gorosan and Stasia, street names, have recently come forward and publicly alleged that Destiny has released sexually explicit videos of them without their consent. Upon information and belief, these images were then posted on different pornography websites without their consent. A woman with the screen name Cherry recently found out that Destiny had secretly made an unauthorized video recording of their sexual interaction and then had distributed it to multiple people without her knowledge or consent. Destiny has retaliated against her by publicly posting private messages during a time when she was suffering a mental health crisis. This is another side. I have noticed a pattern with Destiny. He gets accused of doing something and he will leak your DMs. So just don't talk to this guy. He's just bad news in general. He's a bad actor and he clearly has very little empathy for other people. On or about the 23rd of January, Destiny begins a smear campaign against plaintiff to tell his followers that, you have now repeated this several times. But I will say I'm going to continue reading because I just saw the word gooner. So let's reset here. On or about January 23rd, 2025, Destiny begins a smear campaign against plaintiff and tells his followers that plaintiff is only interested in getting money from him. Over 1,000 of his followers could have seen this post. He also tells his followers that his only crime was being too much of a gooner. The word gooner is slang for someone who is deeply engaged in excessive X-rated content consumption, sometimes in a compulsive or obsessive manner. There we have it, folks. This is a court document. It's been filed and it defines the term gooner. On or about January 24th, 2025, moving right along, another female political streamer talks about Destiny's sharing of the video. She informs her followers that Destiny had recorded a conversation with her without her knowledge or consent. She alleges that after their personal relationship deteriorated, he became publicly hostile towards her, and then later he posted to his followers that he has the recording and that he could publish it. Then on February 9th, after posting a link to the clip of her talking about his sharing of the video, Disney retaliated against her by posting private sexual text messages between him and his community chat group. On or about the 26th, Hannah Brooke, a follower of Destiny, contacted plaintiff and informs her that even after the video was publicized on November, Destiny offered to send the videos to her. A few days later, another follower of Brooke's direct messages with Bonnell. After the messages go public, Renault deletes his messages with Brooke in an attempt to cover it up. Defendant has admitted that he disclosed the video to Rose, and there is evidence that he also disclosed it to other people without plaintiff's consent. The defendant could have and should have expected the videos would then be publicly disclosed and disseminated to hundreds or thousands of people online, which is exactly what foreseeably occurred. On January 30th, Destiny admits that he had been actively deleting evidence of his wrongdoing, specifically his messages with multiple women who have claimed that he shared sex videos with them without the participants' consent. On or about February 8th, Destiny posts on X that he agrees with another post that claims that plaintiff is extorting him. Oh, so now we're bringing the term extorting. Okay. On or about February 9th, 2025, Destiny makes another defamatory post on X, again telling his followers that plaintiff only cares about getting money from him. He also informs all of his followers that the video can still be seen on— oh my god, are you kidding me? The post has over 1 million views on that as of this date. The videos disclosed by Destiny were of a private nature and were never intended for public distribution. Defendant's actions have caused plaintiff severe emotional distress, humiliation, and reputational harm. Plaintiff's career as a political streamer has been adversely affected, and her aspirations of being elected for office may have been greatly diminished. Count 1, violation of 15 U.S.C. 6851, the Intimate Image Protection Act. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 38 above as though fully set forth herein. Defendant knowingly and intentionally disclosed the sexually explicit videos without plaintiff's knowledge or consent in violation of 15 U.S.C. 6851. Plaintiff is identifiable in the videos. The videos have been viewed by thousands of people and continue to be viewed by thousands. The leak of the videos by defendant and plaintiff's role in the videos has been discussed online by thousands of people. As a direct result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff has suffered extreme emotional distress and harm to her reputation. All of the above actions, the defendant violated 15 U.S.C. 6851, and accordingly, plaintiff is entitled to A, preventative and injunctive relief, requiring the defendant to delete the videos and barring him from any other further disclosure of the videos. B, actual damages in an amount to be proven, or alternatively, liquidated damages in the amount of $150,000, whichever is greater. C, punitive damage. And D, reasonable attorney's fees and costs. Count 2, violation of Florida Statute 784.049, the sexual cyber harassment. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 43 as above, though fully set forth herein. Florida Statute 784.0495 provides a statutory created privilege right of action. Defendant's knowing and willful dissemination of sexually explicit videos on plaintiff to other people through electronic means without plaintiff's consent and in violation of her expectation that the videos would remain private constitutes sexual cyber harassment under Florida Statute 784.049. Defendant acted intentionally and or with reckless disregard for plaintiff's rights, causing plaintiff to suffer damages. Defendant shared the videos for no legitimate purpose. Tens of thousands of people have viewed the videos on the different platforms. Tens of thousands of people are aware of the defendant's release of the videos and have engaged in public online discussions with defendant about the videos and about plaintiff. As a direct, natural, proximate, and foreseeable result of defendant's actions in violation of 784.049, plaintiff has suffered damage to reputation, emotional pain and suffering, mental anguish, anxiety, and loss of dignity. Plaintiff seeks injunctive relief, requiring the defendant to destroy all videos, stop disclosing the videos, and cease harassing plaintiff. Plaintiff seeks statutory damages as per Florida Statute 784.095B, or alternatively, actual damages for emotional distress, loss of income, medical expenses, and other damages. Plaintiff seeks attorney's fees and costs pursuant to Florida's statute 784.0495C. Plaintiff also seeks punitive damages in an amount no less than $1 million. Count 3. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 52 above as though fully set forth herein. Defendant's conduct of disclosing the videos without plaintiff's consent was either done intentionally or with reckless disregard to the probability of causing plaintiff emotional distress. The defendant acted in a way in which he knew or should have known that severe emotional distress would likely result. The defense's actions were so extreme and outrageous that they go beyond all possible bounds of decency and are intolerable in a civilized society. Even after defendant became aware that plaintiff was expressing bad thoughts due to his disclosure of the videos, he did continue to disclose the videos to other people without plaintiff's consent. As a direct, natural, proximate, and foreseeable result of defendant's intentional harassment and acts, plaintiff has suffered damage to reputation, extreme emotional pain and suffering, severe mental anguish, anxiety, and loss of dignity, and is entitled to compensatory damages in an amount no less than $1 million. Because defendant's conduct was intentional and or recklessly indifferent, he is liable for punitive damages in an amount of no less than $1 million. Count 4. Invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 59 as though fully set forth herein. Defendant publicly disclosed private facts concerning plaintiff that were not of legitimate public concern, including the sexually explicit videos without her consent, and defendant continues to do so to this day. There is no public concern that justifies disclosing sexually explicit images or videos of the plaintiff without her consent. At all times, the defendant acted intentionally and with reckless disregard for plaintiff's well-being. Defendant could have or should have expected public disclosure to arise from his dissemination of the videos to various individuals. Public disclosure of the videos would be highly offensive to any reasonable person, including the plaintiff. Public disclosure of the videos took place such that tens of thousands of people have viewed the videos or are aware of the content of the videos and of plaintiff's role in the videos. Plaintiff had a reasonable expectation of privacy in the videos since they were taken with the intention for private use and not for public dissemination. Such disclosures have caused plaintiff extreme humiliation, distress, and emotional suffering. Plaintiff seeks compensatory and actual damages, punitive damages, and attorney fees and costs. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests judgment against defendant as follows. 1. For appropriate compensatory and or statutory damages in an amount to be determined at trial. For appropriate, equitable, and injunctive relief against defendant as allowed by law. 3. For an award of punitive damages. 4. For an award of reasonable attorney's fees. And 5. For such other and further relief to which plaintiff may be entitled. Don't know. Okay, here we demand, and here we go, the last thing. Demand for a jury trial. The plaintiff demands trial by jury of all issues triable as of right by a jury. Dated February 18th of 2025. Respectfully submitted, Sanchez, Medina, Gonzalez, Quesada, Laga Gomez, and Machado, LLP. Attorney for plaintiff. Alright, well there we have it, guys. So, looks like Pxie went ahead and actually filed, and I mean, I'm going to go ahead and in the video description below, I'm going to put a link to the court listener for this one, and hopefully, if we get an actual jury trial and we get to see it, hell, that'd be a fun trial to watch along with Legal Mindset, I think. Anyway, thank you very much for coming to watch this reading of this particular document. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell as hard as you possibly can, and I will see you all on the next one.